Welcome to the Glasshouse Mountains. Today we're going to be putting the big NP300 up against the big LN106 HILUX. Bang, alright, what's doing? Welcome to the episode where we test Navara's NP300s versus LN106s. Now we're going to be taking it over the Glasshouse tracks and we're going to be testing it. So without further ado, let's introduce the boys, their HILUXs, and we'll get stuck into it.
Hey guys, so this is my LN106 1995 dual cap. It's basically stock, just got a stock 2-inch lift on it, 32s, so, but I reckon in the crawling section I might be able to outdo the NP. Because, well, it is 2.8, she does have some nice crawling skills. So, get on to the next vehicle, and we'll show you that.
Guys, this is my 1990 LN106 single cab. She's running on a 2-inch, 3-inch lift. She's got a big set of 33s on her with a Mickey Thompson B-locks on a neg 44. I reckon today she's going to go pretty well. I'm hoping to see how she crawls. Hopefully do some hill climbs and stuff like that.
So it is absolutely freezing out this morning, but we're going to get a chance to put the NP up against the HILUXs and see how they go. Now, I'll chuck the drone up, but we are going to be doing the Northern Powerline track. Now, it's not going to be anything crazy. Flat and big reds over there. I'll chuck the drone up. You can go have a look, but in no means is this a Glasshouse mission. This is just a test between the HILUXs versus the Navara. So we'll see how we go. The boys are airing down. I don't think I'm going to air down because I'm lazy, but we'll see how we go. Okay, here we go. So that is the track ahead there. It's not going to be anything too crazy first off. It's just going to be a little flex test to see how the boys flex, because they both get their P's sooner than later and they're going to want to flex them up. So we're going to see how that goes. And then I know there's some technical tracks coming up later in the as you go further down. So let's get stuck into it. So we're going over our first sort of flexy section. Nav's just eating it up because it's just coiled rear end. And here goes a big gas through them. Let's have a look. Big girl, it's eating it up. You think, guys?
But yeah, I haven't done this stuff before, but...
Now, the camera is not going to pick it up, but that rut is actually probably halfway the size of Gary. Let Gary go stand in it.
Yeah, so, yeah, a bit big. Mate, I think your guard's taking it. You got.
Oh. So then I have low-key walked that. That was a walk in the park. Low range lockers and just let it fall in. But here comes Gaz. Nice, straddling the ruts. Oh. Big girl's dropping a bit of water, I think. I don't know what that is, but... Oh, how good's that? I don't know, hey, I think the nav made that look a little bit easier. I'm gonna put that point towards the nav. I'll check with the boys, but Gary dropped a bit of fluid here on the floor, whatever that may be. So we'll run up, go see how Caden goes, and then we'll come to a decision, hey? Here goes big Caden. Wake up! Big drop off. Front right. Okay, so that was a pretty easy one. We basically just we all walked through that one because it was, I reckon, downhill and gravity. But there seems to be a pretty big challenge up ahead and it has a lot of water in it. Oh no, I don't think the nab's gonna like that one. Jesus. It's a pretty flexy section, but I didn't bother filming because the nab walked it. But it'd be interesting to see how the boys' HILUXs go. HILUX 1 are through. See how big Caden goes. You. Just come to a little flex spot and look how the big girl tucks fives. I have set this thing up properly. She's still dropping a bit of water there. But how is that for articulation? For everyone that says it's a more crawler, look at her go. Sway bars out. Alright, we've just stopped to grab some flex photos on all the rigs. But we're going to do a rating 1 of 10. Dad, you'll be the moderator. Alrighty. Okay. Give us a rating.
Look, you got to bring the professionals out to judge these kind of things. You can't use the stock old standard rev heads. You got to actually bring out somebody that knows their stuff. So luckily they brought me out today. Professional. So I won't go into my background, but there's absolutely no experience. So let's get into this. He's a pretty good flex, you know.
A pretty good flex.
Back home, I've got a Ford Ranger, and it's just a little bit better. So, and that's stock standard. So what we've got over here, I'd say about 30 degrees at the back, and let me get my eye out. 28 here. So looking flex back to front, I'm estimating we've got about 60, maybe 40, 52 degrees of flex. I like it. We'll give that a 9 out of 10.
All right, moving on to HILUX number 2.
All right, unit number 2, Leafy 8.
Leafy Ellen.
This is actually driven by Gareth Ella. He's fresh on the tracks, but you know, this kid's got potential, and I'm watching him mainly because he's my son and I pay for a lot of this. So anyway, so we're in the flex category over here. We've just done Caden's HILUX, and as you can see, we're pretty maxed out over here. And I could actually hear quite a lot of grating on the inside, but I actually didn't think it was anything to do with the flex. But 28 degrees at the back. Get my protractor out here. Oh. So what we've got in here is a total of about 51. So I'm giving that an 8 out of 10 for flex, 10 out of 10 for effort, but that doesn't count. So,
all right.
So the HILUX takes it.
Okay, so if you haven't realised, that's my old man, and your dad's never like your cars, so it'll be interesting to see what he gives the nav.
Any familiar with these kind of things? This is Naughty Nav, and driven by Stuart Ella. But look, it's not just about the flex, but it's the mods. You know what actually I love about this? Besides the 30 degrees at the back and 30 degrees in the front, clearly a winner is my favorite part. Is let's just take a zoom in here and have a look at this beautiful part just hanging off here.
That's my sway bar.
Yeah. No, look, I'm the professional. You shut up, okay? This part over here is cheating. So,
but they've got their sway bars out.
no, but I can't see that. You see, so unfortunately, Stuart is the clear winner here out of the flex, but I'm taking that as a cheat, disqualified.
What's my rating out of 10?
You would have got a 9.5. Disqualified. Sorry.
So we're just motoring along, making our way through the Northern Powerline track. All the rigs seem to be doing fine. We're just cruising through. So it's not really an insane four-wheel drive. It's just to test the rigs, because if you haven't picked it, one of them's my brother, the other is his mate, and we're gonna be going on some camping trips and everything, and they only get their license in like 3-4 months. So that's when they'll be getting their red Ps. And it would be love to go four-wheel driving and camping with him, as it always would. So keen to test their cars out, because he loves me. He's been watching me do it for a while, and now he's finally got the chance to do it himself. Go on, boys. Here you go, the boys. Alright, so we were just playing around on the hills. Now I believe we are coming up to the Wombat Hill section. I'm not too sure, I'm not too familiar with Glasshouse, but we're basically just heading north along the Powerline track through some water. And then I think what's ahead of us, I better put it in the correct gear, is the Wombat Hill. So fuck me, let's give it a go. So I really wanted to give this section a try and try the massive bog hole, but even with 35s on, I soon found out that I do not have enough clearance, and as you can see, I come to a grinding halt. So at this point in the video, we were kind of just having fun four-wheel driving, so we kind of forgot to film most of it, but we just enjoyed four-wheel driving the rest of the video. And that kind of wraps it up. So the video didn't turn out how it was supposed to be, with the point system and LN versus Navara and everything, but I think that the Navara and the HILUX were pretty equal. Obviously mine, being on 35s, walked everything a bit easier, and it was a bit easier to handle all the flexi tracks because I had that big footprint underneath the car. But other than that, these two boys kept up in their HILUXs, and I think it was pretty fair. What do you reckon, Gary?
Yeah, no, it was pretty fair. Obviously, the nav's a bit different because they've got a wider wheel track and take a bit different lines, but overall, it's pretty even. Just about the same amount of flex and just crawls up everything. So, yeah, I think it was a pretty good video. Didn't turn out as planned, but overall, pretty good. Yeah, so if you want to follow the boys, Caden.Williams, Gareth.Ella, and obviously Naughty Nav myself, the Instagram giveaway is still running, so go check that out. But other than that, have a good day. You.